guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to those of you who are new. My name is Tori and today's video is going to be another budget video, and this is going to be our second pay period for the month of November. I just wanted to show you guys kind of a little overview for the month real quick, just so you could see. I know that I have said that we get 3 pay periods this month. So some people might look at it like an extra paycheck, but really it's not an extra paycheck. There are 2 things that we're going to be adjusting just slightly for the month of November and kind of leading into the month of December. But overall, it's pretty much the same. So I really don't want to treat anything like it's an extra paycheck because it's really not. The way that it falls, we get paid on the 1st, the 15th, and then again on the 29th, which is kind of normal for us. But if you look at the 29th, that's going to have to go towards the beginning of December, all the way until the 12th. So it's got to last us for the same 2 weeks as all the rest of them. I just wanted to show you guys that we do get paid 3 times this month, but that if you can see, the way that I do this is I put the things that are coming out in the same color as the pay period so that I can keep track of which pay period pays which bills, and then it just makes it a little bit easier just to kind of glance at. So let's go ahead and get into our budget. Okay guys, so like I said, this is going to be our second pay period for the month of November. This is going to cover the 15th through the 28th. And the income total amount that we're going to be working with is $16.46. Now this is our budgeted amount. Our actual amount might actually come out to be a little bit different, but I like to budget based off of the income that we know for sure is going to come in. So we're going to start with our tithe, which is always $200. Our mortgage changed recently from $466 down to $448. And our car payment. This is one of the things that is going to be a little bit different this pay period. And when I was looking over our statement for our car loan, I noticed that we technically didn't have a payment due until the middle of December. And I think that has to do with how we set up our payment schedule, because we do it twice a month instead of just once a month. So we got ahead. So I talked to my husband, and since we do have the 3 pay periods in November and we're also trying to save up for Christmas and things like that, I asked him if we could just skip one payment. So that's what we're going to do. Instead of paying the car payment this pay period, we're just going to leave it at 0, and then it will start back up the next pay period. So our life insurance is $33. Our gas bill is $34. I've talked about it before. Gas is one of those things. Gas and electric tend to fluctuate quite a bit for people, but we have both of those on average billing, so I know how much we're going to pay, or pretty close to it, every single month, and it doesn't fluctuate. So we may not be using as much gas in the summer as we do in the winter, but I know that no matter what, our gas bill is going to be $34, so it just makes it easier to budget for me. Our gasoline is going to be $100. Our credit card is going to be $100. And our miscellaneous is going to get $25. All right, so that is going to equal $940 with a leftover of $706. All right, then we move down to our cash envelopes. I'm going to move this $706 down here to our leftover amount, just so we know what we're working with. Our cash envelopes seem to be working pretty well. There's only a couple that I've had a little bit overage on, and most of the time it ends up working itself out anyway, so I'm going to keep everything pretty much the same as it has been. So groceries is going to be $200. Eating out is going to get $40 this pay period. Date night is also going to get $40 this pay period. We've been doing better about actually eating groceries and not eating out as much, so I can drop our eating out down to $40 from $60 like it was. And also this last week I was able to basically go through our pantry and our freezer and our refrigerator and make sure that we were using up the stuff that we had, and not just letting it go to waste. So I haven't even had to go to the grocery store except for just 2 days ago. Our household is going to get $10. Both of our personals get $15. Our pets are going to get $10. Our kids commission, which if you didn't watch my last video, I'll link it right here where I talked about it a little bit more in depth. This is basically like an allowance. And then our miscellaneous is going to get $10. Our total there is $360, the leftover of $346. Now we take that $346 and we bring it up here. Now we move on to our sinking funds. So our cell phones gets $22 a pay period, which is the sinking fund because we use Mint Mobile. Our car maintenance is going to get $20 this pay period. Our house maintenance is going to get $20 this pay period. Christmas is going to get $40. We're almost there where we're going to be using up all this money. $10 for our anniversary and for birthdays. Clothes/fun gets $10. Subscriptions gets $10. I feel like I'm a lot of $10 things. And vitamins gets $10. And then our car insurance, which we pay every 6 months, gets $53. So that equals $205 with a leftover of $141. Because Christmas is coming up, we are going to put a little bit extra towards our savings, which just says savings down here, but I'm going to go ahead and specify that it's going to be Christmas. We want to save as much as we can for Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and put $100 in here, and then we will do $41 for credit card debt. Okay, so we had a leftover of $141. We're going to use $41, and so we'll have a leftover of $100. Which we'll bring down here, and then that will give us a leftover of $0. All right, so now we move on to our cash envelope breakdown. We're gonna do $200 for groceries. This is basically just repeating everything that we had on the other page, except for one small thing, which is my husband's personal spending, because he keeps his in our checking account just because he hates carrying cash. And so I'll just move the money over as he uses it instead of making him carry cash, because I know he doesn't like it. 20 for kids commission, and then 10 for miscellaneous. So $345, which is a little bit different than what it said on the other page, but again, it's because of my husband's personal income that we're not doing. Oh, and one other thing, I always scratch out my 50s and my 10s because my bank does not carry them, so no point in even considering them. I think I'm just gonna do all 20s again. I think that worked out better, so we'll just do the 220s, which is gonna be 10 20s. And then for eating out, we'll just do 2 20s and 2 20s for date night. And then for household, we'll do 2 10s, 2 5s, and then we'll do 3 5s for my personal, 2 5s for pets. This one, I'm just going to get all ones, so I'm going to get 21s. And then for miscellaneous, we'll just do 2 10s. So our total bill count, we're not going to be using any hundreds this time. So it's going to be 14 20s, 9 5s, and 21s. So that will equal $20, $45, $280. And that equals our $345. Okay, so now for the little slip that I take to the bank, we will do 21s, 9 5s, and 14 20s, which equals $345. All right, I'll be right back as soon as I get this cash. Okay guys, so we are back for the cash stuffing portion of this video, and I am still using my Clever Fox envelopes, and I use them with my Steve Madden wallet that I got from, I think, TJ Maxx, I believe. It was either TJ Maxx or Ross or Marshall's or like one of those discount stores, and I was able to get it for like $15, I believe. I have a video, if you guys want to see more about that, I'll link it up here, that I showed you kind of like why I liked it, and I really like the size of it because it fits my cash envelopes in it really well. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the cash envelope stuffing portion. Alright guys, so as always, we're going to be starting with our grocery budget, and this is a completely fresh start this pay period. So for our groceries, we are going to do $200, and I'm going to do it all in 20s. So go ahead and count this and make sure that I did it right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 2. And like I said before, I am really liking how I've split up my food category into groceries and eating out and date night, because it has allowed me to not steal from the envelopes, and I don't know, it just works a lot better for us this time around, so I'm thankful for that. The next one is going to be our eating out budget, and for that we're going to do $40, and once again it is empty. So we're going to do 20 and 40. Stick these down in here. Okay, so next is going to be our date night envelope, and that is going to get $40 as well. That will use up my 20s, so 20 and 40. And now we just have 5s and 1s. So I'm going to scoot this over so it's not as annoying. Okay, so the next one is going to be our household category, and it is going to get $10. So we're just going to go 5 and 10. And our household already had 10 in it, so we should have 20 now. So 5, 10, 15, and 20. Next is my personal, which is also empty. So we're going to do 15 for that one. 5, 10, 15. So $15 for my personal spending. Next is going to be our pets category, and that does have $10 in it. And to that we are also going to add $10. 5, 10, should have 20 now, but I'm just going to count it to make sure. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And last but not least, oh, I don't have an envelope for this, so I always forget it. But our kids' commission is going to get $20, and that's going to be in ones. Okay, this should be 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I don't have an envelope. I usually go get that out of the place where I keep it, but I forgot this time. So this $20 in ones is going to go to my kids' commission. And then last but not least is going to be our miscellaneous category, which has a balance of $16, and to that we are adding 10. So let's make sure we got 26 in here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 26. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure to leave me some comments down below on how you guys budget your extra paycheck for November, if you got an extra paycheck in November. If you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so by clicking on that subscribe button on my main page, or clicking right down here. There should be a little logo that you can click on to subscribe to my channel. And make sure that if you do, you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!